What a divine lit night. Hong Kong is considered to be the city of lights. And in midst of all these neon lights, shapes, and many of these lights which I was seeing in front of me, which you are seeing, were literally dancing to the kirtans. Did you observe that? Very often in Hong Kong, we do not see stars, but we see a lot of light. Nevertheless, we are under the stars. And what a beautiful way to start the festival and occasion of Deepavali. Happy Diwali to all of you. One who has conquered their mind has conquered the world. No life situation, nor the pairs of opposites, heat and cold, joy and sorrow, pleasure and pain, success and failure, none of these affect a person who has conquered his or her mind. But this mind, which is one of the mightiest forces in the world, in fact, the creator of the world that we experience, and at the same time, the one who keeps us entangled with the world. Sometimes by the glitter, sometimes by the darkness. And we remain ever in the problems of this samsara, this world. But when Bhagwan, who is the lover of the universe, the mother of the universe, sees us call out, sees us suffering, sees us pining, Bhagwan takes any form whatsoever to bless the devotees, to enchant them, to attract them, and to take them to himself, the very ocean of bliss. We all seek happiness day and night, as Pujya Gurudev Swami Chinmaya used to say, from the very womb to the tomb. We are working, struggling, aspiring to gain this everlasting happiness. And yet, it seems to elude us. We get so engrossed with the pairs of opposites, and with every move of the pendulum, every moment of time, our mind is constantly wavering, constantly moving, rarely steady. And such a mind, when it kicks up a storm in whose comparison there is no cyclone, no typhoon, no hurricane. And this mind, how can it be easily controlled? And it is with this mind we have to take the pole vault to beyond the mind. We hear that meditation calms the mind. Meditation takes us to the transcendental. But when we attempt to meditate, we find that this mind is constantly unsteady, strong, relentless. And the more we become aware of the mind, the more we realize how disturbed the mind is. And if we do manage to make the mind quiet, every other disturbance around us becomes loud. We easily get attracted and again distracted. And if we shut off all the external sounds and distractions, from within us rises so much commotion that it's very hard to keep this mind quiet and steady in meditation. There are people who say God is in heaven. Each one calls a higher heaven the abode of God. In our Puranas, it is said Bhagwan lives in Vaikunt, Kunt, where there is no conflict, no war, no differences, no inequality. And where is that? It's the highest heaven. Sant Kabir says, everybody says, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go to this highest heaven. But Bhagwan himself has said, Naham pasami vaikunte. I really don't sit. I don't sit in the highest heaven, nor I am sleeping in the deepest ocean. Nor also do the meditators attempting but finding it difficult to find me in their heart. But wherever there's a congregation of people, a gathering of devotees, wherever they come together singing my glories in one voice. It could be out of tune, it doesn't matter. It could be in different pitches, it doesn't matter. But there is one chord that plays the same rhythm, the same pitch, the same tune. And as all voices get together in unison, in that sound of the heart, where devotees gather in Kirtan, there is where Bhagwan says, you will easily find me. God is found easily. Did you see him singing along with you? Did you see him clapping with you? Did you see him dancing in midst of you, even though some of you did want to get up and dance, but inhibited? We wonder whether it would be appropriate. But in Kirtan, there is no rules, there is no regulations. Pagagunguru Bandh Mira Nachire. Singing the glories of Krishna, Mira danced. People thought she is mad. But did she care? Because one who does not get mad in love does not know how to love. Because mad has my adorable darling. So those who sing with all love and ecstasy, abandoning all inhibitions, Bhagwan says, such places I come. I come to see the love of my devotees. And there you shall find me in midst of those who love me. Sing my glory. In Kirtan, it is not a long stuti, a praise. It is not necessary also a set of words put to poetry, where just the rhythm of the name of the Lord, just Ram, 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 just Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Whatever name, in whichever tune we sing, that becomes Kirtan, as long as our hearts beat with the same tune, the same rhythm. And that is when the lute of love plays, Bhagwan dances. It reminds me of a very beautiful story. Starlit night, music, and hearts filled with love is definitely not bedtime stories, but time for love stories. When in Dwarka, Bhagwan Shri Krishna had organized a huge yajna, it's translated as sacrifice, but actually a huge worship of gratitude for the well being of everyone. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. When he had organized such a yajna and he had called everybody, including his dearest cousins, Pandavas, in whom his dearest friend Arjuna was. And Arjuna was very busy, he was always on the move, protecting, acquiring, even acquisitions. He came to Dwarka when Krishna used to go to Hastinapur for Yudhishthir's yajna. He was the one most active, even serving all the sadhus, the rishis, even picking up their plates. He was constantly doing seva because there is where devotees come. But his friend Arjuna, when he came, he said, I know you're very tired. You just go straight to my bedroom. You go and sleep. And just when the yajna is about to begin, I will call you. You come. Just when the yajna was about to start, yajna was just about to begin, he did not send anybody. The Pandits announced that the time is now, we have to start. Shri Krishna went himself to his own chamber to wake up Arjuna and bring his devotee, his friend with him. Krishna left for the chambers. Here the Shubha Murat is passing by. The priests are getting restless. Krishna has gone and he's not come back. Generally, it is said, anyone who goes to Krishna never comes back. Here, Krishna is gone and he's not come back. They were looking around, asking Rukmini ji, his wife, where is he gone? She said, what to do? These two college friends together. They must have met and started chatting. So she called Narad Muni and said, hey, Narada, go find out what your Lord and his friend is doing and quickly bring them. Narada also goes, does not come back. Give men any job and it won't be done. All the women there were saying, Rukmini decided, don't leave on the friend, the Lord, this husband and his devotee. So she decided to go herself. When she went, she did not come back also. Blame the man. But she did not come back. Satyabhama, the youngest, the sweetest, she was suspicious. What is Arjuna? What is Krishna? What is Narad Muni doing? And what is Rukmani there alone with all of them? She doesn't want to miss out. Yeah. She had major FOMO. So she herself went to find out. She also did not come back. Hmm? She also did not come back. Meanwhile, one by one, people went. Finally, they looked at Bhagwan Shivji. You go show some wrath and bring them back here. Even he did not come back. Now, everybody was curious that everyone is gone. All those who have gone there have not come back. What is happening there? Just like I can see so many people coming around looking at all of you and wondering, what's happening here? What's happening there? And all these people went there. And do you know what was happening there? Kirtan. When Sri Krishna went and he saw Arjuna lying down comfortably on the bed, fast asleep, he wasn't snoring, with even while he was sleeping, he was just with every breath, he was just singing Krishna, 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 Krishna. Bhagwan stood there seeing the love of Arjuna, that even while he's asleep, Bhagwan's Kirtan is going on. Krishna, 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 Krishna. And Bhagwan has got horripilations on his body. And he stood there himself, listening to his name being sung by his devotee through his breath in sleep. He just stood there with horripilations in his body in meditation. That time, Narad Muni came there. He looked at first, his vision goes to Bhagwan only. And when he saw Bhagwan in such reveling in bliss and heard Arjuna singing Krishna, 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 Krishna in his sleep, Narad Muni with his veena started playing the string instrument. It's the great grandmother of guitar. So started playing the veena. Rukmini ji came and she sees that here there's singing and music. She started playing the rhythm from her bangles. Came Satyabhama, came Shivji. Shivji started playing his damru. Came Satyabhama, and listening to this celebration and music going on, she couldn't stop her feet, and the anklets of her feet started ringing with the music of her dance. And as she danced, everybody got up and started dancing and lost in complete bliss. One by one, who came there became part of it. That finally, everybody left the Yagyashala and came here to celebrate love. Love that never ends. Love that even sleep and ignorance cannot cover. Love that peeps through the dark veil of the sky like stars. Love that even in the darkest night shines like the brilliant moon to delight. And as they sang, as they danced, each reached the heights of meditation in movement, in singing, in music, where nothing from outside can distract and nothing inside that can fill up or occupy the space that is immersed in the Kirtan of Bhagwan. I'm so delighted that this beautiful devotional program conceived by our Swami Supriyananda and with all these melodious, devoted singers and all of you present here clapping and singing. We will conclude now. We'll conclude now with few lively kirtans calling Krishna to come with his little feet, with his little anklets, whose words are songs and whose walk itself is the dance. And such a natwar, such an actor, such a dancer, no one has seen. And we invite you to such a kirtan and leave aside all inhibitions. Sing, clap, dance, jump if you have to, and reach out to the stars and beyond. Happy Deepavali, happy life full of devotion, song, music, and dance. Hari Om.